Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Hope the Monday afternoon is still going well. Really good fun story to talk about today. And it was on the way down to the gym and I was walking down and I was drinking my pre-workout and I'm having a good time and Dan Kilpatrick and Nizaar Kinsella come out there and hit me with a sledgehammer. And I'm really looking forward to talking about this and I want to see what you guys think of this deal, because if we're talking about the centre halves that we've been linked to, this might be top of the tree. We'll talk about Todibo in just a second. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Todibo, the article that came out from the Standard. We're going to talk about some stats and details about Todibo as well as the person himself. Also give you an update around some of the sell-on that Barcelona have for him. Going to give you some information on that. Just first, if you're new, hit me with a subscribe. Do us a favour. There you go. Thank you very much. I gave you time to do it. Better have done it. Let's talk this really interesting story first. So let's talk about it. So it came from Dan Kilpatrick, who kind of tweeted that it was from Nizaar Kinsella, okay? So the tweet from Dan Kilpatrick was: Spurs enter the race for Nice centre-half Jean-Clair Todibo, although every big club in Europe is likely to be interested in the 23-year-old. So then I went into the article and I screenshotted the area that I was probably most keen on. It said, Todibo is keen to move to the Premier League, but having broken into the France squad, will seek assurances he will be a regular starter as he bids to force his way into an ultra-competitive France backline. I'm not going to say Le Bleu, but France backline ahead of the Euro 2024 next summer. Spurs already have a top-level centre-back pairing in Van der Ven and Romero, but are looking to add depth in that position. Todibo is also less in a rush to move, given Nice are mounting a title challenge after an unbeaten start to the season. So yeah, Nice are having a really great season so far. Now, couple of points. Obviously, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is buying a 25% stake in Manchester United, is obviously the owner of Nice. Will he want to strengthen a Premier League rival? Don't know about that. But yeah, he's linked to a lot of big clubs. Todibo was a really big name out coming from Barcelona to Nice. He's literally the perfect centre half when you look at his physical attributes. You know, very athletic, really can play out from the back, quite tall, physical. I think he's about 6'2", 6'1", 6'2", somewhere in there. Just your perfect sort of modern day centre half, physical wise. Would definitely probably be, when we look at the names we link to, you know, your Morato, your Lloyd Kellys, Everton's, is it Brathwaite? We've been linked to him as well. Giancarlo Inacio. I think Todibo might potentially be at the top of that list. Genuinely feel like that. So let's talk about the person himself. So Jean-Clair Dimitri Roger Todibo. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. A little bit of French twang in there. You heard that, you know. Come on. I did GCSE French. Mull at that. Born December 30th, 1999. So he's 23, so he turns 24. Let's call it in a month. Obviously plays centre-back for Nice, right-sided centre-back. Contract expires of the summer of 2027. So again, Nice have a lot of power there to hold on to Todibo, because there's no rush to sell him. His contract's not going to be up for another 3 years, even from next summer. This season, played 11 games in Ligue 1 for Nice, just short of 1,000 minutes. So played a lot of football this season. This is a key point. So I believe he was sold for €8.5 million to Nice. They also have an extra sort of, I think the deal reaches about €15 million potentially. The interesting thing that I saw, it was that Barcelona holds a percentage of any future sale of the player. So again, Nice are going to want to maximise as much as they can get out of the deal, because they know they have to hand them over to Barcelona. He is a French international. He has broken into that squad. And this is where that key point where he would need assurances for the move. Now, when you look at Manchester United, for example, Varane obviously has fallen out with Ten Hag. There's a spot there ready for Todibo to come and take, right? Right centre-back, perfect. He kind of is a bit like a Varane. He would kind of just be the newer version, so it could be perfect for Manchester United. You know, Barcelona might want to bring him back and, you know, that sell-on fee, maybe get some a cheaper deal. PSG, I expect, will probably be in there. You know, French international would suit the PSG aura, you know, trying to bring in a few more French internationals, maybe keeps Mbappe a little bit happier. Obviously, you've got Kolo Muani and Ousmane Dembele that he brought in this summer as well. Do I reckon Spurs will get him? I'm going to go no. purely for the fact there's going to be many of the world's top clubs after him. Now, the one thing you could look at is to say, if in the summer Spurs have got Champions League football, obviously that's a big draw for a player. You go, they've got Champions League football, London, beautiful stadium, great training facilities, a manager that loves playing attacking football, a team that only wants to play attacking football, high press, win a lot of games. Hey, tell you what, that doesn't look too bad. And that would draw in a Todibo more so then. I don't think you get Todibo in January, like the article states. Nice are mounting a title challenge. If they can win it and then he signs off and moves to another club in the summer, one, they might even get a bit more money, but secondly, he would be, the Nice fans would still love him regardless that he even left, because he stayed there for the summer to win the championship. Will they win the championship? Then obviously, look, you've got PSG in that league. PSG still are the other team to beat, I'm interested to see. I mean, they valued him on the transfer market. I think it's like 30 million euros. I think he's going to cost about 40 to 50 million euros, if I'm honest. But he is that next big French centre-half. I think the last one there was Dio Upamecano, obviously now at Bayern Munich. You obviously still have Lucas Hernandez there in that situation at centre-half. Still got Rafa Varane in the centre-half area. I mean, Laporte ended up having to switch allegiances from France to Spain so he can play international football. So I think to be breaking into the French national squad at centre-half is already impressive. To break into the first team shows as a player with serious talent. And I think that's the thing we have to remember. There's a player with serious talent we're talking about here. So I'm kind of hopeful that Spurs are at least in the mix. You can't win the race without being in there. We know that. But it's just, for me, I don't see it. I think you look at it, I think Spurs will probably be more towards the Lloyd Kelly, maybe a Morato, depending on Benfica's stance. Maybe a Goncalo Inacio, but that would have to be the following summer. I just think Lloyd Kelly makes the most sense with the deal that's running out and things like that. And I do have an update coming of Lloyd Kelly later today. I believe it will be tonight. This one has obviously come out after the video that I did this morning of Jota, the situation from the player from Al Ittihad. Obviously, I've done the loan watch. I hope you did enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, go back and have a little watch. I should have another one after this one. And I do have a really fascinating one that I'm already going to sort of plan for tomorrow. It's around minority ownership in Spurs. And I think you'll actually be quite interested by that. It's a bit of a different one. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comments section below. Look, you got the situation with Todibo. Would he be one that you wanted, first and foremost? Secondly, can you see it happening? Thirdly, if not, where do you think they go? Where do you think not Todibo? Because if he's not coming to Spurs, who cares? Who do you think we go for if he doesn't come to Spurs? Let's just see what you think. Hit the bell notification for more. And guys, that's the end of the video. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.